Hey guys, Kickassreaction here, and we are back with more Wright Ace Attorney. Let's finish this godforsaken chapter off already.
Oh, just wait till the secret fourth day. They were just lying.
Don't say that. Don't even joke. Don't even hint.
Let's go.
Let's end this fucking turnabout samurai.
The plot twist, this is actually the last case of the game, and it's gonna go on for like 8 more days.
I guess if it was the last case, that'd make a little more sense, but holy fucking hell. Can we please have like a slightly more interesting case for the last one? Not that I'm disliking this, but this is not good. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Huh? Oh, there you are. Oh, you're actually Maya.
So, what happened?
You don't share a memory? Pfft. Weakling. Well, I think I got a pretty good idea of who did it. All we need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick. Last I checked, we were completely hopeless.
And we still are. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day.
Initial trial? What's that? Oh, we're actually going to talk about it.
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Which means that, yeah, we're at the last home stretch of this chapter, ladies and gentlemen. It's fine.
By default, because we've set a canonical limit to how long the cases can go.
Well, we've no time to waste. We know the fans don't want to keep playing this chapter. You know you as the fan don't want to keep doing this chapter. Let's move the fuck along.
I'm having fun.
Want a camera? This is Cody's.
Hey, a digital camera? I'm impressed a kid like him would have something this expensive.
It is 2001.
Kids these days.
I don't imagine spirit mediums in training get a lot of toys.
Yeah, worldly possessions and all that.
No, but they watch a fuck ton of TV by the sounds of it.
Apparently.
TV's unhealthy. It makes you want merchandise. How's that figure collection coming along?
Good enough.
You get Kyoko yet?
Sooner or later.
Probably got it imported.
The old windbag sure is quiet today.
Back away slowly.
You know, this place is really peaceful like this.
My god, you women are competitive.
You're tempting fate. You're tempting fate, Maya. Nick? Nick? I think your guard's down.
Wait a minute. Okay. I forgot if I hit record or not.
No, that's all you do it.
Okay. Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
At least we end this off and I forgot to hit record. Then I'd just be like, fuck!
That would be funny. You eat, you die.
Damn!
Woo! She's alive!
Is she? Well, at least we know donuts are the quickest way to a, I don't know. I was gonna say a women's heart, but I know, a women's fury or some shit.
A cop or Maya.
Something like that. Okay. I was wondering about producer D. Oh fuck, producer D.
Vasquez.
Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
So it's what
Why would
Phoenix
any-
wants Maya and Mia to do to him.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt?
See, you haven't
Phoenix,
met,
what do you have to say about this?
You haven't met my friend, the detective. The ultimate
Phoenix,
detective, actually.
That's also fair. Phoenix, do you have anything to say about this? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt, Phoenix? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya.
Oh, Phoenix.
About Mr. Hammer.
Ah! I heard about what you said about him today, cheeky whippersnapper! Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it! Calling him a criminal, a thief? I won't forget this!
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper, my poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he still powers his costume so he can sneak by me? He would never stoop so low, it's impossible!
Well, if he managed to do that, you weren't stalking as hard as you thought you were. You're a failure as a stalker. So we have to go to Studio 2, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, looking for evidence one of the two killed.
Yeah, he seems to...
Dude.
Phoenix seems to think specifically he knows who did it, too. Do you have
We've got a full catalog, which is good. So 32, 34, 18, 7, okay, 37.
Nani.
Yeah, Nani. 17.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? That's the question. I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer?
Most likely.
Certainly possible.
Let's see. So I don't think we have to actually study anything here, but might as well. Damascus.
Mr. Monkey. Yeah.
The real scene of the crime.
Say, Nick, how did you figure that out again?
Well, I didn't. I don't have a story because I made it up.
It was the fucking number on the fucking picture, but it is a long story. Aww, I missed the entire trial, Phoenix. You have to catch me up, Nick.
Someday, Maya. Someday.
This is exactly why I don't want to get old, ever.
Don't worry. Your youth will stay there for many a year to come. Actually, she'll probably act like fucking old bag by the time she's Phoenix's age. Hey, I'm still young.
no.
I'm just tired.
Nick, when you start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over.
Damn!
Jesus.
Look, I know my hair's graying, okay, but it's purely genetics.
There are some wild, just random dialogues that pop up.
But I am still young.
Poor Phoenix. Yeah, I'm surprised you were even examining there. That was
I got
good
some
one.
extra dialogue.
Oh. Hello, Mommy. Hey, Nick. It's
Hey,
Miss
Mommy.
Vasquez. Hello? Hello? L-L-O!
Maya, you should at least try to be polite.
I don't think she cares one way or the other.
I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently.
Not even music either. Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and...
Shh.
Nani?
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. I'm about to punch a bitch.
Kids these days. Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
Maya. One of the actors is dead.
There is that. I mean, to be fair, they wear
Regardless
masks.
of who...
You could recast them, but...
Yeah, but who the fuck has that build?
Fair. Bro is pretty beefy. You can't really see it in the picture, but... In this picture, but...
He's the only one who would fit in, like, both the suits, so it's like, oh, come on.
I can find someone.
Oh, might as well.
Now she wants to talk.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it!
Maya, this is what we called cancelled shows. It happens to the best of them.
I mean, to be fair, she might have done it, but...
This is exactly how you feel when you watch great series. Spectacular Spider-Man.
I mean, that's your go-to example.
I'm thinking, be quiet.
Not saying you can't think of others, but...
I swear there's more than that.
There probably are. Is.
Ruby. It's not really a good one, but something.
Nick, she did it. She's the killer. Yep. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it.
Oh dear.
Love it.
That's
you know
your
we're gonna
future
go
wife,
3 for.
Nick. How do you feel?
You know we're going 3 for 3 for the internal monologue. Oh dears.
I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh, oh dear.
Yep, 3 for 3. Is he?
Bitch,
in
I
the
have a
trailer?
badge. She's not even looking. Okay. Hey, you, look.
Why are you showing that to me, Nick?
Because someone
Wow.
must acknowledge the attorney's badge.
That actually was kind of funny. I'm assuming that's gonna happen with everything, but
Hey,
yeah.
you, look.
Why are you showing everything to me?
This might get her attention.
No.
Come on, you're
I
a
don't think
fan.
she's gonna react to it.
Alright.
Can we go in the trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. So maybe Manila's in there, based on what she said? No? Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
It has not changed an inch. I guess she was still on high from getting that rare card she needed.
Fair. No, doesn't look like it.
Honestly, you know, like I said, like, as a collector personally, yeah, that feeling of adding something new to your collection. That dopamine hit does last for quite a few days.
That's which also supposedly completed her set as well, so.
When you finish off a set, oh my god. You gotta display that shit and just keep it with you, like, till the end of time. No clues here.
So yeah, we could search around here.
This is where they had that meeting.
Probably have to head over to the employee area if I had to guess.
There are documents and paper cups scattered around. It looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures on how much the set would cost. I can't believe they spent that much money on those sets.
Mm-hmm.
The glass is frosted, I can't see outside. It's far into October. The dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Ironic, because now summer's coming, and I actually can't wait for it. I like a clear sky.
Sure. All the different
Movie
posters.
poster, Samurai Jack starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer.
Samurai Jack!
Oh, I didn't even click on that.
Oh, that's funny that you said that. But yeah, he is a samurai named Jack, which I don't even think the timing worked. Actually, when this got translated, Samurai Jack probably would have been out by 2006.
Oh, that was an
Samurai
example
Jack's
of something
older
getting
than that.
cancelled. Samurai Jack, but it came back like 15
and then coming
years
back
later.
a million years later. Yeah.
Come on, Spider-Man. He made an appearance in the new movie. Bring the show back. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. Poster's quite old.
Yeah. Oh, wow, it's been years since I saw that show.
Oops.
It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. Yeah, these are all the same.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Doesn't look
then.
like anything's changed here. I'm pretty sure that was new dialogue, though, the one you had got on the bench. That was really funny.
Yeah,
But
most likely.
most of this looks the same.
I don't think I ever hit the bench again.
Or you never hit the bench, yeah, so it might have just been the original dialogue. We just never got it.
Well, I definitely hit the bench the first time. I just don't think I hit it the second time ever again.
Yeah, sure. Alright, what's going on over here? Assistant? Manila? I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can see them filmed later. I don't think they'll let you in later.
Yeah. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we basically deduced that it was Hammer that did it. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around.
We have spent 2 days looking around this place. There are no more clues. Oh, hi. No, not touching.
Yeah!
What are you doing here, Gumshoe? Ah,
He
sorry,
is the
pal.
detective.
Didn't mean to frighten ya.
That didn't mean I almost had a heart attack.
I guess it could be a little
Dramatique.
dramatique at times.
Dramatique.
Dramatique. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. I thought we were done with these fucking silly words, bro. You're a chapter too late. Anyway, I made her examine the plate on that table. It's still there. Wait, you're looking for the sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
Yeah, because that's a thing. We didn't actually prove that he laced Powers' shit with sleeping pills. We actually have to get the confirmation of that now.
Oh, Edgeruffs is a question.
Yeah, we'll get to our boy. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take that plate back to the pre-stick. But I have the capabilities to make a curious examination right here. That science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to those sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color.
Cool. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Nah, everything in due time, pal. So you're being useful. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright?
Yeah?
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Oh. Cool.
Okay.
How goes your investigation? Nah, to tell the truth, pal, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kinda bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
Interesting.
Why? Because we're gonna kick his ass a second time. How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Probably? Let's see.
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Damn.
Jesus!
That's quite mad indeed. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. I'm totally not into that.
Going on about the domination kink when you've got your own little scandalous faults, Miss Maya.
Yeah, honestly.
Still, you probably don't understand half the things you ever knew yet. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups. Bottles. What?
What? Oh,
Say
the bottle of sleeping pills, okay.
Say, whatever happened with the empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. I found the victim. Jack Emma's prints on the bottle.
Yep. So that means...
Your precious samurai lover was a murderer and a traitor. Yep, sounds
So, I mean,
like...
Go ahead, read the line first.
Yep, so it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So we've pretty much just confirmed, yeah, we've pretty much, like Phoenix says, we basically confirmed our theory about Hammer, that Hammer knocked out Powers, took the suit, went to Studio 2, and then somehow wound up dead.
So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record again. And that's that.
So we're pretty close now, we just need to piece the rest of this together of how he died.
And we need to figure out which one of the susses at Studio 2 did
Yeah.
the deed. I mean, that's it
Yeah.
for you.
Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they?
No.
I guess.
I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. I don't think he'll want to work here anymore afterwards. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
Alright then.
Anything to look for, maybe?
I don't know. Mr. Powers' bag.
I hope WP can come pick it up himself soon.
Soon. Soon.
Doesn't look
We'll
like
see.
it, but...
There's a box for snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. It's completely empty. I can feel Maya's eyes burning into the back of my head.
So every day that's changed. The first day it was tea and cookies. The second day the cookies expired. And the third day that there's just nothing there.
Probably Penny.
That's actually kind of funny.
Regular suit, some of the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. Looks like someone was sleeping here.
Well, we can be pretty sure WP did take a nap here, like he said.
I'm not sure being drugged counts as taking a nap. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. Not to mention, he only fell asleep for like 2 hours on sleeping pills. God damn.
No, it was more than that, because he was asleep till 5.
Oh, 4 hours then. Even then, I feel like you'd want to get your,
something like that.
your full weight in. It's kind of dusty outside. There's an array of cosmetics here. This is the wig used in Steel Samurai Boogie Woogie.
Not steel, but wow, you remembered, Nick? Oh my god, it's a continuation of the last time we clicked it.
Thanks to you.
Wow, that's kind of cute.
And I think that's pretty much...
Yeah, there's nothing here. Oh, the mirror.
Yeah.
Can
Well,
we check my... Not quite as spiky? Oh no!
where the hell am I supposed to look then? I've looked everywhere.
Well, we're gonna go back somewhere then. So employee area, we talked to Gumshoe. Do we have anything to present
No
to
way.
Gumshoe?
No.
Yeah, okay, then we can keep going.
Okay. Nothing new outside.
Try the,
There's no one to talk to. Okay.
try hitting the vent, the little opening on the floor. I'm just curious, because, we'll run into the kid again.
The grate's still lying here.
Ah, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I'd just kick it off again. Oh my god.
My, that poor assistant.
Okay, that was fine. But that was funny, though.
The way we look at the bike, looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these, I mean, what's the
Yeah,
point?
we did.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, the hill conversation.
Alright, I guess we can give him something. I'm guessing I know as much about you do, pal. I.e., nothing. Well,
Oof.
fuck you then. Alright, nope, he's useless. Oh man, these
So back
games
to the main
are,
gate.
like, not fucking
Oh
helpful
yeah,
at
this
all
is
what you're
old
supposed
school.
to do.
Oh yeah, no. You're supposed to figure it out. And sometimes it can be difficult actually to figure out like the one thing you might be missing.
Miss Oldbag, what do you think of this?
I'm not in the mood for thinking, thank you very much. Try giving Oldbag the picture of power, of Hammer in the costume. She might open up more about Jack. Yeah. What? Get that filth out of my sight! And you're claiming that's poor old Hammer in there? And I thought you were such an innocent youth. Bah!
That's how you treat innocent youth?
Okay. I mean, she reacted to it, but it didn't get us anywhere.
Can we go for the donuts? Oops. Nope. Alright, I think we are done
Keep
here
going.
officially.
So let's head back towards... Yeah, let's head back to Studio 2, and then probably then we
We'll
can
go
try
back to
the...
Studio 2 again.
Yeah, see if Vasquez is in the mood to talk now. Maybe she's done looking at the clouds.
Alright.
Or
Are you
do we
done
have
looking at the
anything?
clouds? Nope.
Do we have anything for her? Because she's the one we need to talk to.
Nope.
No,
She's not ready to talk.
same thing. So we gotta get something to get her talking. That's what's like... Because she's the one we need to talk to. So yeah, maybe we try Wright and Co. or the detention center. But talk to Powers, yeah.
Nothing else really to do. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look at me like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. I really wish I didn't have to miss it.
And could you wipe that grin off your face? Sassy
Never.
Lassie.
Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I could do either. Well, actually, you helped a lot, Maya, unironically.
You can stay behind if you want. You don't have to follow me around. Please, this is no laughing matter.
Yeah, let's chat with WP. Oh, we can. Oh,
Excuse me. Thank you for oh, for fuck's sake, you are useless!
nope. Bro doesn't want to talk. Well, he'll talk about these people, though.
Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
It's just Kez.
Vasquez. Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. Okay, no, I feel that this is similar. I feel like we've already
The
read
genius?
this. She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why's that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and...
And what?
Nothing. Forget it.
Oh!
What?
Yeah? Well, no, I'm just saying whatever the fuck he's
No.
talking about.
I've only heard rumors anywho. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work called Van kept Van Kez's eyes. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him.
Interesting.
Everyone knows the name Salmonella. He's pretty much at her beck and call. Though, whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
You know,
What a
I'm
simp.
just gonna say I'm not gonna be direct because of spoilers, but This is giving some vibes of a certain pair of individuals from another game you've played, that we have both played. And I'm wondering if something similar might have happened.
I wish I was in his position.
But I think you get what I'm getting at, though. A certain you know,
Fat ass.
pair of characters. You know, one very hot, one not.
There were quite a few.
In fact, honestly, there's a lot of similarities when I think about it between those two characters and these two characters.
One is
Like aesthetically,
hideous.
but yeah, I don't know. Something might similar to that might be afoot here.
There's even tea involved. I can imagine him being
Yeah, I
at her
guess.
beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Damn.
Damn.
He would have felt it.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? Then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. Ah, that's so much worse. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. That was one of the posters.
That was. He gave up being a star 5 years ago, man. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
Yeah,
5
it's
years
almost
ago.
like something
Interesting.
happened 5 years ago.
Yes.
Okay.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's go.
So, what did that get us, though? I mean, we know that there's something.
Well, there's nothing
going
else
on
to say
with-
to him there.
So we go to Vasquez, but what do we?
Oh,
yeah, what did
fuck.
we? But what did we? No, I don't think we have what we need yet. I think it's something.
But we did
We
everything.
probably
we could.
get it from Powers. I feel. I think you might need to give Powers something to get him to talk, or Oldbag, somebody that's been there. Powers and Oldbag are the two people that would possibly know about this. So what do you have again to present? And you can't. Yeah, this is the first game. So you can't present people. 'Cause you can do that in later games.
That's interesting.
Which is fun because you can get a lot of dialogue of just people talking about like what they think of other people and stuff sometimes. But
Here's that picture again. Is that really Jack Hammer inside that suit? He's the only one who it could have been. But why would he?
yeah, why?
You're the medium. Why don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself?
Give me about 3 more years.
Look at us, the two novices. Alright, so there's 3 games. I'm expecting that shit in the 3rd game, Maya. Your time mark's been
Yeah.
set.
Well, no, that's not. That would be 2 years from now. Would be the 3rd game. Just saying after the 3rd game, if she's still alive.
Oh damn, that would be depressing.
I mean, they've already killed Mia.
She was a one-off.
So, just do a quick check to make sure that didn't open up any other dialogue options in your talk. Yeah, I don't think it did, yeah, but... Yeah, we're missing something here, and I'm not really sure what.
The only place you haven't been to just yet. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah, she doesn't know anything about what happened in the court today.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would
Oh
he
my
go through
God,
the trouble
read
of
the
stealing
fucking
it?
court case. That's what we have to find out.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Oh, it's pretty clear the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Yep. Huh.
Which means that the killer had to be one of them.
Yep. Really? Why?
because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. Maybe I have to click on the trailer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was Maya always this excitable? Yes.
I don't know, the case was pretty crazy, but yes.
Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on when Mia's here. So no, I haven't noticed anything, literally.
Wonder what that's like. Are you just asleep? Are you in like a void of your own?
I think this gets talked about later in the series, but
Do
I'm
you
not
switch
positive.
places in the afterlife?
Yeah, I'm not
Right.
entirely sure off the top of my head, though.
That'd be kind of
Maybe
sick.
we should go talk to WP. So, yeah, okay, so it leads us to Powers.
Right.
So that's a hint.
We already spoke to him about everything.
Okay, again,
No new
it present
dialogue.
again. What else do we have?
The time of death? Nope. Because you were asleep, knocked out. The spear? No. Did I try the camera?
Yep. I don't think so, but yeah, no reason the camera would do anything. I'm pretty sure you tried both the plate and the pills. Yeah, there isn't really anything else.
Oh, do I have to look this up?
We're not quite there yet. We can keep moving around. I can, like I said, if we get stuck, we'll do it. Old Bag's the other person that might know about this.
I tried the sleeping pill with her. Maybe the bone, because they all ate together.
Yeah, let's do the plate too.
What do you think of this? Think? I'm not in the mood. Fuck you.
Okay. Yeah, just go back to present again. Let me just look at all this stuff again. Try the autopsy report. No. Okay.
Nothing. I probably have to examine
Yeah,
something I haven't examined
There's like
yet.
there's a trigger that we're missing, and it's one thing that'll set this off that we're just missing right now.
Right, well, let's make sure we
Yeah, it
examine
definitely could be
everything.
here.
I
Yeah,
like
we didn't
fans moving
examine
stuff
anything
and
over
equipment
here
around.
outside, so.
Well, let's go for
Well,
a
let's go for a
drive.
drive. Yeah.
Nick,
Yeah,
you don't have a driver's license?
Of course. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? But
Because
yeah,
you
we've gotten
don't
that
have
before.
one. This is where Salmonella and D. Vanquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too?
Something wrong?
I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Yeah, there's no bones. Something about this just feels odd, you know?
Why? Are the cows calling you now? Can't say that I do. And even that gets me nowhere. There's no fucking bones. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Not going to explain why one of them's dented. Okay. These look like materials for making a movie set.
I've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
What in the actual fuck is going on right now? There's a big 2 painted here. So this is the meat, this is the number in Cody's photograph. And I think Vian brought that photograph in.
Don't get all teary-eyed yet. You still can check the incinerator too.
Sure. Okay, that's weird. They're exactly the same, but I can check both of them.
Interesting, yeah.
I mean, they probably just threw the bones in the incinerator. An
That would make
incinerator.
sense.
Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Alright, we might have to just look this one up.
Yeah, I have it pulled up. I'm just coming up.
don't
Yeah,
have
I
that.
have it pulled up.
I don't have a clue. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this
Okay,
is part
we've
of some
done all
temporary
this.
film set.
Let's go to the dressing room again. I think that's all it was, because we hadn't talked to Powers. We haven't been to the dressing room since we talked to Powers.
Okay.
Because we needed to talk to these people, and now... So yeah, employee area and then dressing room.
You really not go into the... No, we have been in the dressing room.
Yeah, but not since we talked to Powers. We had to talk to Powers first.
Oh.
Usually,
Wow.
that's actually something that we haven't been doing, but usually... Because there are some things, like there's a lot of things you can do in different orders, but obviously some things have to trigger other things. Usually the first thing you should do is just go to the detention center and talk to your client.
I'll keep
on
that
an
in mind.
investigation. That's usually a good way to start. What are you doing here? Because I actually think we're not that far from finishing the investigation. Because from what I remember, we're pretty close, I think, to the main thing that happens in this investigation already. So it's pretty short. We just got stuck for a bit.
Fair enough. Oh, I was just... Oh, I was just cleaning the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What? Why? But WP's innocent.
Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. Why would you say that out loud within Maya's vicinity?
I mean, to be fair, Penny is not only someone who works on the show, but obviously a giant fan themselves, given the card collection. But
Would that not be classified information? So it's like
probably
announced.
at this point, it's probably public. It's probably public, but it's again 2001-ish.
If it's public, how didn't Maya know?
It's 2001-ish, so you know.
That is
What?
one shiny nose.
No!
Is it bad? I want to poke it.
What, Maya's nose?
It's very shiny.
You can boop her all you want. That's fine.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
Oh, you were not at the trial? He stole the Steel Samurai costume too.
Why would she be at the trial?
I don't know. Some type people related want to watch the trial, see what happens. People
Anyone can just go in.
of relevance to them. Yeah, trials are usually public. Most trials are.
What? Well, I mean, she was probably still at work, you know.
Yeah, that makes
Didn't get
sense.
the time off. Why would Mr.
Yeah.
Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumors must be true then.
Oh, the
rumors
rumor?
already begun.
So you know about it?
Yeah, Miss Franquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Interesting. Some dirt?
Keep going.
What dirt?
Dirt. You know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Why does Penny know this? If this is dirt she has on Hammer, why does Penny know this?
Well, I'm assuming other people at the studio know this, and she's heard things
Isn't-
from other people. Because she hasn't been there 5 years, but
Yeah, she's new, isn't she? She's only 18.
but she's heard the rumors herself.
They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After
Interesting.
that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set?
Interesting.
Was that trailer part of the film set then?
Okay. What do you
Feel like
mean
a-
the last Steel Samurai?
I feel like I should have done that third, then second, because that kind of continued on
It's
the
fine.
conversation.
It doesn't matter.
They don't always go in the correct order for the conversation to flow. I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now.
Honestly, it kind of makes sense, though, because it's like Maya cares more about the fact that the Steel Samurai is getting canceled, and she's the one that asked the question. It wasn't Phoenix.
She's the reason we're even in this case, is to save her show,
Yes,
now that it's
yes,
a fruitless
yes.
endeavor. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
That makes sense. No! No!
And then the fourth case will be Maya killing someone who took out the thing, and Maya's the one on trial. Again!
Only this time she actually did it.
Again. Oh, good lord. You definitely gotta give me a trial someday on a, for a defendant that's actually guilty. I'm really curious how they'd play something like that off.
I'm sure it'll happen eventually, just given how many games are in this series. Probably not in this game, but who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, Minnie knows. No, no.
Also, I heard that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. Now they're going to make adult shows.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Oh, got a new one.
Yeah.
Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want Steel Samurai around anymore. Too much controversy around the brand now.
Yep.
They want to forget all. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
You know you just mean you, Maya.
Well, I mean Cody, to be fair.
Yeah, but she don't give a shit about
But she doesn't care, but...
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. They'll just watch Power Rangers. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant, Super Sentai or whatever the fuck it's called.
Well, I mean, Sentai is the genre of things like Power Rangers. There's all different kinds of them, like Kamen Rider, Power Rangers, there's all different kinds. But Sentai is like the whole genre.
I know, but what would you call the brand in Japan? I forget, because each one has a different name to it.
Sure. There's a lot of them is the thing, like that's...
Ranger Sentai or something.
Sure, I mean, but you get the idea. Yeah. Anyways, no, that can't be true. I mean, this is like loosely almost like that, but it's like samurai themed because it's still live action.
Yeah.
If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
What do you want me to say? Yeah? I think evidence, rather than words, is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Wait, what am I showing you?
Evidence that kids would not get over this very easily, and there's not. Yeah.
Oh, the scrap of it. Whoa! It's kind of weird. Did you see that? The whole thing went like mini for a second.
Oh, I don't think so. I mean, it was during the Take That, I assume.
It was right before the Take That.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that.
And this is a fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just because some adults could save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. Yeah, right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Does my spiky hair really look that bad? I've been ridiculed this entire game for it. I'm starting to have second thoughts.
I know, right?
Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Well.
So she only decided to tell us now. So I guess the flow made sense.
5 years ago? Yeah, but then we're just re-asking the question she already agreed to tell us.
Well, she might not have answered it. Because sometimes people will be kind of sus about it. But I'm assuming that shouldn't have opened... That line of dialogue shouldn't have opened up until after the third one.
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Okay. Someone died?
A little too heat
sure,
at the moment
that happens
in
movies
production.
sometimes. Yeah, that happens in movies.
It was an accident,
Not often,
of course. Anyway, the producer, Mr. Vanquish, managed to hush it up.
That's wild.
And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer.
How in the world would she... And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. That still, if it's an well, okay, we'll see where this goes.
I think she'd get done for hiding that.
I mean, that's certainly a crime. Yeah, but it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what happened to his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know.
So this is all Penny knows.
Yeah, thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk.
Alright, now we gotta go to Old Bag.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to make of that.
It's shiny.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to make of that. Sure this photo was Mr. Hammer all along.
Man, almost everyone's reacting to that picture.
Yeah. Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that?
So, I will say what I'm thinking now, I mean, the way we're setting this up is that I'm kind of sounds like he was planning on killing Vasquez.
Probably, yeah,
Vasquez
to get that shit off him.
And it didn't work out.
Somehow he died himself.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Now, where have I heard that before?
What, you're still slinking around? You like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
Sure.
The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today?
Miss Vanquez, we just explained that earlier.
Well, no, Vasquez saved it 5 years ago, but
and that's what it is today.
I assume she's talking, I guess, but I assume we're talking like way further back than that. Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick.
No, I've seen frothing at the mouth before, and it's nothing like that. She didn't
that
even
was the
throw
first
her hair
case.
at me.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
Damn, the sassy Maya wants to back away.
What
What alternate universe am I in right now?
So do we have like an extra talk option? Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh dear.
Who told? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols?
Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Jesus. Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
Very much so. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume?
I think we do. And I'll just say that. I assume you can take a look through everything.
Okay. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Which one is it?
Well, I was thinking about it. I'm trying not to do too much here. You know, I want to, you know, let you
I clicked
take
on this
the lead.
option
I think
because
I did
of
a
you.
little too much of that in the case. You know, in the case I was doing, I was, you know, yeah. This is it's still your Let's Play, bro.
I mean, it's fine. You want to go? Go ahead.
I'm supposed to help you when you need it, but, like, you know,
You're
you
too
should still play
passionate
the
about
game.
this series.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's my proof. Here's the answer.
What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Ah, shit. Where is my proof of that?
It should be... It's pretty easy, too.
Well, don't say that when I'm struggling.
Yeah, you got it.
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so...
This is the plate he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Damn, she accepted that quick.
Miss Oldbag? Because she knew already. Oh, new theme! Okay, you win. I'll talk.
Thanks.
We're getting a reminiscence theme. Some of my favorite themes in this series are the reminiscent ones. They're always so sad, but they're cool. I'm tired, C. Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. Guess who made it all better? Vasquez.
It's weird that she's smiling in that shot.
She has ties to the Mafia! Okay, that explains some stuff.
Interesting.
She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this.
Oh, a photograph. Ah, that's why it's bent.
Yeah, that detail was
Wait a
bound to come up
second.
eventually.
You just had this on you the whole time.
This is the picture. Yep.
This is the trailer in Studio 2.
Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on the top of those stairs there.
Oh, that sounded like a good fucking idea, didn't it?
He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. Jesus.
What a way to go. But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand.
Oh,
5-year-old photo added to the court record. It's
I'm
kinda
of
morbid.
two minds about this because we got something that could make Vasquez talk. So,
And the other mind?
I don't know what's gonna happen when we show it to her.
Well, she's got ties to the mafia. She'll probably make,
I mean, the good-
make me take a vow of
it-
silence too.
I mean, it doesn't incriminate her in any way. It incriminates Hammer, so it should be fine.
Shows that we're
probably.
getting closer to the truth, though.
I mean, this has got to be, yeah.
She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Oh no, we just put a fucking...
Damn,
a death
she
warrant
figured
on
that out
her
quick.
old...
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Bro, Phoenix is trying to...
What, are we...
He's trying to... He's not trying to snitch.
Right, anyway. Miss Vanquez. You hid the instant from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. I am not going in any secluded area with this woman.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's two of us, and Phoenix is probably bigger than her, but I still don't know. Yeah, I'm waiting for her to pull out the Glock or something. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Well, I guess we're going in the trailer.
Alright then. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vanquez? You were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh. I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour on its own record.
But... you were the cause! You pressured him! I didn't think it was just an accident. Oh.
Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. Oh!
Oh.
She's looking at us.
Oh, yeah, that's new.
How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spill everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose? Oh. That is what I mean. You say that, but there is some sweat on that cheek of yours.
Just a little.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident?
That's what I was saying, like...
And I ran him hard. Believe you me.
Hot?
Shut up.
I mean... But the security lady said it was an accident.
Well, she was a big fan of Hammer, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
Jesus! Well, that's how she got the photo.
So
yeah.
That's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. And of course, all the reporter would need is the it's the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now.
Oh, Lord. What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys!
Oh, no.
Did they all appear in a puff of smoke?
I know, right?
Who are they?
I don't think you need to ask that question, Phoenix.
Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. Like bodies, for example. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? But what? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vanquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Oh, fuck. Boys, erase away.
No!
Oh. Oh! Oh! Hold
Not
it
over
right
yet.
there! I heard everything, pal! D. Vanquez, you're coming down to the predict with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then. Why are you doing this? You still outnumber him.
I mean, yeah, but if she shoots a cop, then I mean,
She
then,
makes bodies
then
disappear.
Yeah, but I mean, you're really pushing it though. That's not necessarily a body you want to make disappear.
He's an old fool that no one
I mean,
really takes seriously.
Regardless of like that, but like Gumshoe is still a detective, so like, you know, I'm sure.
I will be looking forward to it. Oh shit.
Interesting. Yo, Gumshoe saved us!
Let's go! Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. You waited.
Wow. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared.
Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective.
God damn it. I'll be fair, I guess.
Okay. I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon, and we're actually on each other's sides now, which is pretty sick.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Find out next time on Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, even with us like lagging around, I think this was only just a little over an hour for that investigation.
That's pretty good.
So I think that's the shortest investigation so far.
Keep going?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely.
Very well. Here
we go. Let's cook. Let's cook. It seems like it's her. Dude, we literally didn't even find Sal in this entire fucking investigation.
No,
we never talked to him. So it seems like we're pointing at Vasquez. Although we'll see if he comes up.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
Badum-tish.
Yes. Aye, puns. You may now call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Wow! Really? We're just going for it. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Okay.
And they even let you bring a pipe in the court.
Will the witness state her name and occupation?
Will this work? Will this finally work? Can someone just say their name without bumbling and fumbling? Let's find out.
Okay.
Hey! D. Vasquez. I am the producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes.
Yeah, something tells me she might have less power than Red White, but she's definitely smarter than Red White, so different games to be played here.
I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Ugh! Well, it didn't last long.
You rude bitch.
Yeah.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. By the way, could you please stop smoking in the courtroom?
Yeah, that'd be nice, but apparently that's okay.
Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Don't worry, babe. We're doing this. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't mind, to be fair.
I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4.
Okay.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate bone teas. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Great shot. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
Okay.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
That does sound kind of wrong.
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. Wow.
That still sounds wrong.
That's getting worse. I thought it might be risky to walk. What to having that monkey's head toppling over. You're only making it sound worse.
Yeah, I thought it might be risky is something.
I thought it might be risky to walk. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Damn right, Maya. Let's
Hell
do
yeah.
it. Dun
Just
dun
fuck her up.
dun. Get him! By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop at the employee area? No. Love it. Just yes, no.
Very simple.
Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear.
Oh no, he's doing the oh dears like with April May now.
The meeting began at 12 sharp, ended at 4.
Phoenix just can't handle these hot women.
Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. Well, if no one left, then no one left.
Objection! The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation.
As has been made painfully evident with you, Edgeworth.
Stop interrupting the testimony.
The same could be said for you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Damn!
Oh my god! Talking about taking over the trial. Ugh!
And he proceeds to do just that again.
We didn't bang. But, ugh.
And what exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No.
The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those two times.
You would think? Come on. All you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. You're losing your edge, Worth. Hold on. You said you had Sal take you? What does that mean?
God damn it, stop, game.
No. It means what I just said. I
Stop!
had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
Stop!
Oh.
Stop!
Oh, right.
Why? I don't want to
Because
imagine
it
Sal
happened.
taking anyone.
Unlike
okay?
that other time, it actually happened.
God. That was the whole thing. I hate this.
You love it.
Sure.
And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright. God damn it, Edgeworth. Oops!
Oh, it wasn't on purpose.
God, Edgeworth's so good.
Is it an unspoken rule in this universe that attorneys have to do that?
Yes, yes. I will just say yes. I'm trying to think, at the very least, every character you ever play as in an Ace Attorney game hits their desk. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, just about. I think there might be some prosecutors that don't, but every character you'll ever play as hits their fucking desk.
It was a 15-minute break. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean, someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she would never have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence to prove that she didn't eat that steak, because there's no bones on the plate.
Sure. Well, Maya, find anything? Or, well, Nick, find anything?
Kinda wish she'd said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. Oh, yeah. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere.
By yourself? Yes. Oh, you didn't stop in the employee... Wait, haven't I done this? Yes, I have done this.
Yeah, this is... You went back to the beginning. That was the end of the testimonies, so now you're going back through it.
I'm having a brain fart on how you play this right now.
You go to your the statement you want to contradict, you press present,
Right.
shove the evidence in her face.
Right. Jesus, I don't know how that happened. I'm thinking I have to present evidence for every part of it for some reason.
No. Just whatever you think is wrong.
A little before noon.
Same as Danganronpa.
Show me what I got, game.
Oh, you're into a second page.
I am. Oh yeah, the fan. The employee area. But there's none for thingamajigamy.
Yeah, you're talking about the bones, right? The lack of bones.
Yeah, the meeting was at.
I would just,
sharp
I would
at
find the
intellectual.
statement.
There was a
That
rehearsal
makes sense for that.
afterwards.
There we go. So you got the statement. Now we can take a look at the evidence here.
I mean,
Do you have anything? It's got to be the plate. You don't have anything direct,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah, he'll
it's
just say,
referring
like,
to the bones.
this version, yeah, these guys had steak and there's a bone. Get him?
Yeah, you got it.
As I thought. You claim to eat a T-bone steak. That was very emphasized there. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. The plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. And there's no...
Yep.
I mean, there's signs of something
Yep.
being eaten. Yet there
Or
were
at
no
least it was
bones
on the
left
plate, at the
plates.
very least.
The plates were bare. Damn.
Oh!
Miss Vasquez? Miss Vasquez?
Yeah, you got it. Vasquez is right.
Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how.
Oh
You
my
ate a
god,
boneless
oh my
steak,
god.
You didn't eat the steak. You ate the bone too.
Whatever you want. Just, but, I mean, obviously we know the right one, but...
You ate the bone too.
Nick, are you sure?
Even Maya figured that one out.
I mean, I love steak, but even I don't eat the bone.
Hey, I don't eat the bone either. Mr. Wright. I too leave the bone. Can I try that again? I think I know how. Damn. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like the incinerator.
Most likely. Yep, I got a reaction.
I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Such a waste of a steak. Isn't it obvious? Your Honor?
What the fuck?
Picking on salmonella.
God, these are great.
She was having a fun time with salmonella. She was meeting with
Apparently.
the Steel Samurai.
Take me in the van, Sal.
Damn, she's really tall.
Hmm.
Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vanquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
We're just straight to that. Okay, we're really not messing around here. Might be a short episode at this rate.
Phoenix is also quite done with this case anyway now.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright,
It's final day. No.
isn't this a little presumptuous? I love how they're both doing it.
Yep. Objection! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as the rest.
Interesting.
Very well.
Wow.
Let's have a battle of wits, you and I.
Oh, she wants to play.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick. Yeah, this is like such a different energy compared to Red White.
Let's see. What was the name of that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. I just said you're fucking tall, you aren't petite in the slightest. How could I possibly use that heavy hammer as a weapon? Simple, you're not petite, you're lying.
If we're acknowledging her as petite.
She's not petite. What do you even count as petite?
She's not a big, strong man, I think is what she's trying to say.
So she's just a woman.
Yeah, but that's basically what she's saying. Because we've already kind of... Cause going back earlier in the trial, we talked about how really nobody but Powers could have used the spear, presumably.
I think you could. You couldn't. I don't know. I think you could.
Oh.
It's not impossible.
Objection! Well, maybe it's not impossible, but...
Silence.
Dude,
Oh.
she's like, no, I want to play. Fuck you. I'm defending, you know, I'm playing with the attorney. Shut up, bitch.
I'm
Yeah.
speaking. Damn. No respect.
Dude, Edgeworth getting completely shut down.
No respect at
Dude,
all.
it literally feels like the roles reverse. Like, Phoenix is like the one
Actually.
that's like, it's so weird.
The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front, yes? I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence.
Most likely.
Now, the Steel Samurai costume is quite light and mobile.
Okay.
Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower.
Sure, it is
How can I
Hammer.
possibly win such a fight? Not to mention, there is proof I did not have the spear.
Ah!
The photograph
good
of the Steel
point.
Samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it. What do you mean to suggest that I could have wrestled it away from him?
Yeah, take that, right?
Edgeworth, you're grasping at straws, man. It's like you need
No, I
the
mean,
audience to remember
he was
you in
go-
the case, because you're not even
Yeah, he
doing
wanted
shit.
to say that shit, but like, yeah, he just got shut down. Now he's like, what am I supposed to do? If you still think she did it, show us proof.
And all I can do right now is just slam my hand on the desk.
Hey, Nick. Look at the data we have on the samurai spear in the court record. Isn't there something in there that gets you? Something... Oh.
Something odd about the samurai spear. Well, it was broken for one, so she could have just grabbed the sharp bit and shoved it right in there. Wait,
Duct tape thing, yeah.
something the matter, Mr. Wright? Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim. Oh, I got that wrong. I thought we were going down that route.
No, they did that whole thing. But no, that was all.
Very
No.
well. I won't hold you to your claim. But I'm afraid I will have to penalize you.
Well, they kind of led you along there a little bit.
Ugh.
What's this? You're taking back your claim?
Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used a samurai spear or not. However, that has no bearing on the case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
So, you didn't. So
Look at
it's
her,
one
that
of
is
those
not
things
petite.
where.
She's taller than
leads you
Phoenix and
to-
Edgeworth.
So it's leading. It leads you to the conclusion, but you still get a penalty because you didn't get it right. But this is a case where he does figure it out over the course of that chain of dialogue.
Interesting. But what is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body, but was there any blood on it? I have proof, Your Honor.
Proof.
I can show that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Can you?
Well, I mean, they were talking about the spear. I mean, we know the spear is broken. Is that the proof?
A break in the shaft. No, but we're talking about it's not the murder weapon. She didn't use it.
Well, I mean, one, we know that Hammer had it, but we already talked about that just now.
Yeah, and again, she
and
couldn't,
Maya
she
wanted
couldn't
us
get it off of
to.
him.
And Maya wanted us to pay attention to the data on the spear. And the data on the spear is that the break in the shaft was mended with duct tape. I
That's
guess
the thing.
the
She couldn't
argument
get it
would
off of
be...
him.
Yeah, but like regardless of that, we're just saying that because the spear has been accepted as the murder weapon, so we're just saying why
Oh yeah,
it
we're just
wasn't
proving it's not the murder weapon.
So I think what we're trying to say is if you tried to stab someone with that thing, it would have broke again. That's kind of where I'm going.
Yeah, and I don't really see anything else here relevant to right now.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through.
Yep.
But someone fixed the spear. That almost looks like a new sprite for her, honestly.
We haven't seen it in a while.
It was the
She was
security
doing that
lady.
to Edgeworth a lot when she
that
liked
makes
him.
sense. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how was it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Sure.
See, she is not petite. Fucking liar.
No, I agree with you. I would not. That's not how I describe her. That's how she's describing herself to make her point.
Order, order.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence. I'm
Dude,
the one
he's
testifying
trying to
here,
help you.
and I will be heard.
But she's just enjoying her game.
I feel like by this point they need more sprites for Edgeworth.
I know, they are abusing this.
The reaction
right?
is the
It's so
same
funny,
like every
but-
time. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
That's
Well,
a better question.
Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon used, Miss? Can you tell us what the weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you.
What? Oh, he knows what's up.
Would I
apparently.
make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well.
Fair.
Let's see what this murder weapon was then. Well, it definitely punched a hole through the fucker's poor chest, so it would have to be the same thing. That's the only
You're
thing
saying
that
if the
could have
same
pierced
thing
him.
happened again.
It's the only thing that could have pierced through him in such a manner. Do I
Your
have-
logic makes sense to me.
We don't
When
have
you
a
eliminate
photo
the
of the-
impossible.
of the killer. We don't have a photo of the deceased itself, which is a shame, but yeah. Look at this photo.
When you eliminate the impossible, whatever's left must be the truth. That's a classic Ace Attorney-ism.
What is this? Is that really Vasquez in that image?
It might be. I mean, this is from 5 years. I think it's meant to be her. But this is from 5 years ago, so it might or might not be.
Looks like a dude.
But I assume it's supposed to be her.
Why? That's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. But we can't suspend it again. This is the final day, bro. Mr. Wright, what is all this about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios.
Yeah, this is becoming public for the first time, too.
This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced through his chest?
What? What?
Were you not paying attention at all to the photograph?
Are you saying... I think it's just putting together
Yes.
what he's actually arguing.
What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Yep. Whoa.
She didn't see that coming.
Nope. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. How fucking hard does she shove him, though? He's in a costume as well. How sharp are those spears? Jesus.
There's a lot going on here, yeah.
Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago.
That's so ironic. So we're saying that this guy killed someone 5 years ago.
And that very same
and then died the exact
weapon.
same way.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Killed again. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
Yeah. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer.
Damn, Edgeworth, you're actually gonna... You have quite a stressful life, it seems.
He died in the same way that he caused another man to die.
Yep.
That is wild. 5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Yep, very.
Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing stuff. Damn. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright? Let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say.
Okay,
There it is.
hypotheticals.
Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less.
Sure.
Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of 5 minutes? Yeah, 'cause I was also wondering, like, there's no, like, blood trail or anything on the ground or in any costume.
Sure, there's a lot to still clear out.
How could I have disposed of the body?
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She couldn't? She could, or she had another way.
She has people. Well, she had another way to carry the body. Other than with her own hands, yeah, with Sal. For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do it in the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry the body.
Interesting. Oh.
Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Oh shit, you're actually asking me for proof now? I didn't take it that far.
Just go through everything.
Oh, the van.
That sounds right to me.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And... Nice. And you used the studio van to do it. Nani?
That makes sense.
Recall your testimony.
I had Sal take me in the van.
Yep. There were to be a rehearsal afterwards. So we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. Yep.
Yeah, it's your own testimony.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Yeah, you could have just hid the body in the van for a couple hours and then you got there before everyone else and just set it up, yeah.
Boom.
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
Yes. Of course Salmonella had to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put in the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done all that alone.
Interesting.
Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume.
So
They
he's
had
so
to.
whipped as such a slave that he just...
Yeah,
he
that's why they couldn't find it.
was a co-conspirator to a murder for her.
Get a load of this simp. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator.
That makes sense, because we never found the original costume.
Yep. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
And that would explain the lack of blood, because it all
Someone's
got
working up a sweat.
soaked in the costume. Yep.
I'm half wondering if she's going to call the mafia and we'll have a shootout in this courtroom. No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. Really?
Wow!
I win? So we're done.
Ellipses. Easy
Um,
clap? Question mark?
So, what happens next? Don't what me? Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that?
She literally said that.
I just
Yeah.
said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? And of course the judge. No, stop doing that.
Ellipses, everyone. Again, take two.
Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did it? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Sure.
Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. Fuck. What?
Love the shake.
Order. Mr.
All
Edgeworth,
circumstantial.
your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure. Oh, Edgeworth is not even like a character anymore. He's just like a fucking meme at this point.
Dude, Edgeworth is like so sick. Why would Edgeworth? Yeah, it's not like Edgeworth's gonna help this woman, anyways. At this point, like, what the fuck?
I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now?
Ooh, you did it, Vasquez. Testify again, Vasquez. No further questions, Vasquez.
I mean, what more is there to question her on specifically?
Yeah. I mean, so we've proven that she might have done it. We've proven it's possible she could have done it, but we don't have any proof that she's actually done it.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else I can question.
I don't think we have decisive proof.
No. Yes, Mr. Wright. I was hoping I'd come up with a question while pondering on my desk. I didn't.
Pounding on my desk.
Pounding. You have my sympathies. Damn! To come so far, only to fail. And I swear, if a certain fucking big boob goddess comes up out and fucking nowhere at this moment, just don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, we didn't do it. This is full 100% raw younger sister action time.
What the fuck?
As it seems there are no more further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vanquez.
Objection!
What? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor.
Wow.
I didn't. What the fuck?
Okay, now you are literally just copying Phoenix, bro.
We might have entered one of my favorite scenes in Ace Attorney. I'm just gonna say that real quietly.
I see. Very well.
Objection! Your Honor!
Nice.
I request that the witness testify again.
Are you the prosecutor, or are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. Yeah, but you've been a bitch the whole time.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, Indeed, verily I say, ergo... I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. Now he's bullshitting.
Wow. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick! Why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
And actually gives enough of a fuck that he'd rather...
Yeah.
Help us? Interesting. But wasn't he the one that says he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that...
Edgeworth.
Interesting.
Yeah. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it.
Wow.
I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
Okay.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination?
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Let's get him.
Alright, we got some new statements to work with.
What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies in the costumes, mind you. Hey, you're saying a little more now, at least.
Yeah.
Press harder or back off? Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in the costume with Salmonella's help. Oh. What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes?
Yeah, we've already proven she could do it.
You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Damn, even pulling out the boy
Past that
statement.
point, Phoenix.
The boy.
Yep. Yeah, she, like you said, she's a little annoyed, but also amused, so she's actually talking more.
The witness will continue her testimony. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one get to call him? Remember. The monkey head? Remember what? There was a dead body. Oh yeah, right. There was a dead body lying in front of us. Yet you expect me to be calm. Yes. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Interesting, so I can press harder on every single one.
Seems like it.
Wait a second. Maybe the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
Maybe.
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vanquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also,
Fair.
without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Fuck!
What the fuck? He's literally your lead actor.
Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vanquez. You may continue. Fucking hell, man. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. We stood there until Powers finally arrived at the scene. Sorry, I am late.
No need to apologize.
Shut up, you. Then, silence. Dead silence. I don't know if you heard that, but my phone responded to me saying, sorry, I'm late.
I heard you saying "shut up, you," but not the phone part.
Yes, silence.
Hey, Nick. Why's everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Unless you want to stand up and start lap dancing on the fucking table, bro.
Jesus.
Old bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the steel samurai.
That makes sense.
Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's words? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
Sure.
That photograph? Meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to hammer.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Oh, I can't press that.
Sure.
Interesting. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. That's what you think, bitch. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it, with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure our professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I am starving. The script in your direction notes? Problem is, it's like an hour before midnight now, so there's no point to eating anymore. Yes, they're quite valuable, so it wouldn't do to have. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Oh!
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing? Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vanquez, please continue. Hello, Edgeworth.
Objection! Yeah, it's so funny. So, you know,
You don't need to say objection. The game is saying it for you.
I have to. I held my tongue, but I don't think Edgeworth is, because something very wrong. She said something very wrong just now. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Let's double team her, bro. Huh?
Yeah, bro, it's like, wait, I'm supposed to be playing the game. Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to have known about the murder before going to Studio One. Yep. Yeah, she wasn't supposed to have found out about the murder until she went in there.
Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? Maybe.
Wright and Edgeworth Law Offices? Oh god, please. I appreciate the concern, Your Honor.
I forgot about his little bow animation. He never uses it.
Well, he's been fucking... All he's been doing is just getting fucking annoyed this entire case.
He'd just be getting fucked.
I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. He's helped me more often in this case than he hasn't, to be fair.
Yeah, kinda.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind.
Interesting.
How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director.
You have to find something to peg this on or here. Oh, nice choice of words.
Stop that!
Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted.
There can only be one pervert here at once, Mr. Shark.
Disagree, strong disagree.
The objection is cleared.
I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Hey! It's your line.
Get him! What time was that?
This was you're back at the beginning,
fuck.
by the way.
Yeah,
So,
I never pay attention to this.
You've pressed everything, yeah.
Back off for now. Alright, let's read the
So
whole
we got
thing
that
again.
extra statement at the end, but yeah, let's take a So she claims that the reason that Sal told her, but it seemed kind of bullshitty.
I knew that Hammer were injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. I went back to the trio to get my script and direction notes.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Lips are sealed on this one, because this one, when you... It's subtle, but when you get it, you'll really be happy with yourself when you get it.
I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. was with someone old bag when we found the body. So they were in Studio 1 when they found the body.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What?
Usually added statements are usually where you go. And you got that extra statement at the end when you pressed everything.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do anything. Do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
Referring to her script and direction notes.
Yeah. Oh, she couldn't have gone because they were all trapped.
No, she's saying that she went after 4.
What?
The rehearsal was at 5.
Oh yeah, it was at 5.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind.
But it was Powers that was injured, not Hammer.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left
Shows
them
an
behind.
accident involving Jack Hammer. It's gotta be this one, surely. No, but it's the
There's
5-year-old.
something... Yeah, that's from 5 years ago.
Because Power is the one that had the injury. He was faking an injury in the costume because Power had the accident that day. Hammer didn't have an injury at all. He's dragging one leg because he's imitating Power.
And she doesn't know that.
Yeah,
she just assumes.
But what evidence
She
is
just
that?
assumed.
It's gotta be the
I mean,
photo.
I mean, it...
This evidence
this is
really reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. What?
I mean, a 5-year-old photo obviously isn't going to have anything to do with this.
What? I don't know what evidence I have that fucks this up.
I mean, so there's another photo that you have, though.
I mean, sure, is this one.
Yeah, that's a photo that is a photo of Jack Hammer dressed as the Steel Samurai, dragging his leg while heading over to see Vasquez.
Oh, and she... Okay.
And if she killed him...
You knew
But
that
no,
Hammer
you
was
but you
injured.
got it. It's the Hammer was her slip-up. She said Hammer, not Powers.
Ah. Do you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What?
She didn't know. She legitimately had no idea that it was Powers.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Yep.
Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. The person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
Yep.
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong.
Nope.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? You heard Mr. Manella wrong, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Hammer.
Yeah, or Powers, but yeah.
Or Power. And when he was doing this...
Well, It would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. Thanks, bro. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. And that's why you were so confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Her legs in that sprite are so weird. Order, order. I will have order.
Witness. Can you refute this claim?
Baka. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, you little bitch. Very well. I have a question for you. Ugh.
Oh no.
Why are the writers continuing this case? It's just dragging now.
Yeah, but the honest question, why are the real killers always so persistent? Well, it's because it's not good if they fucking, you know,
Get
lose
cold.
Phoenix.
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? I don't really think that's really relevant to this case. You did it.
Well, I mean, motive is just one more thing that can put the nails in the coffin.
Yes, he'd fallen
We
on
didn't
hard...
have a motive for Powers either.
Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his deaths. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? What do you think?
Well, I mean, everything we've learned this entire time has implied that the one with the motive was Hammer.
She had him in her pocket, though, for so long.
But that's not a motive for her, that's a motive for him.
I know, that's why I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. He went to kill her, and then he was trying to frame Power for the deed.
Yeah, I mean, that even explains
self-defense.
why he was limping like
To
Power
murder.
and wearing the Steel Samurai costume.
Yeah. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. To present to the court evidence to Miss Vanker's motive in this murder. Do I have...
I mean, you could probably try the 5-year-old photo. I actually was gonna say I can't because it was his motive, not hers.
Sure.
But the 5-year-old photo might work.
This is my proof. This will prove it. This is the photo from before. This photograph reveals the motive in this murder.
Yeah, that's true. It's just not hers.
I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vankes? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vanker's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial, it began on that day, 5 years ago.
Yep.
Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, Dee Vanquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it were Mr. Hammer who had killed who had killed Dee Vanquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vanquez have? Self-defense, you idiot. Yes, that's right.
I mean, we're getting at the fact that Hammer had the motive.
Yes, but she killed him in self-defense.
Sure. That's like another step, though.
According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Interesting. Mr. Wright. Please explain Miss Vanquez's motive for murder. Reveal evidence. I don't know if I have evidence for it, but I can't say she had no motive, because she did.
But she didn't. Hammer had the motive.
Yeah, but she killed him because of that.
But that's the thing. That's not a motive. If Hammer tried to kill her and she killed in self-defense, that's not a motive. That's just, like, self-defense. Because motive, when you're talking about, like, motives, you're talking about, like, premeditation and stuff. And if you're thinking that it was self-defense, then she didn't plan to kill this guy.
I guess. Yeah, okay. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood.
Yep.
All Miss Vanquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vanquez.
What?
Nani?
What?
Oh, that wasn't her. Why did it go to her?
Actual Nani. I just showed her face. He says it twice, though.
Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers.
Yep.
Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer.
Yep.
And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vanquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. She gonna snap the... Yeah, there you go.
Very simple reaction, but kind of makes sense for her.
So, you did do it, didn't you?
Oh. Whoa.
Yeah. Yes.
That's weird to see.
I am guilty. It was me. Well, she took it on the chin, like a champ. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah! Oh, this isn't her. Who the hell's talking? Nah, Miss Vanquez.
Hammer, probably.
What happened here?
Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. I don't know.
Ah, we're playing the original, yeah.
And that's
Manuel!
probably
Manuel!
D, yep. Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm.
No, no, how could this? Damn, she was a lot more innocent back then.
It was an accident. Well, it seems like she might have had a personal connection to this other actor.
Maybe.
I have no idea. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and...
No! Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch... Oh.
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez.
No!
Interesting.
Please. Please don't die. Please.
Lover, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, because she's actually smiling, too. Like, in, like, a more, like... Not smiling, but she's got, like, a generally, like... I don't know if happy is the right word, but, like, content face.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again.
I mean, that's the thing, though. It's still self-defense, so she's probably gonna... get off.
Good lord.
But...
Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vanquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor.
I ain't letting this bitch beat me again.
Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Damn. Okay, Miles?
Yes. Yes, you're right. Miles?
Yeah, it's his first name.
Oh. Thought you were going somewhere a bit deeper with that. Very well.
No.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Wallpowers,
Not guilty.
not guilty.
Confetti! Woo!
Nice. Nice. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Take those dubs. We're 3-0, baby.
So, who's up for
Never gonna
Vegas?
lose. Yeah.
Aye.
Will, Gumshoe, Edgeworth, who wants to come? We're all coming for burgers.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yeah, but it's sad. I don't know that I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vanquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? 'Cause you two are the only ones that fit in that fucking costume.
Well, yeah, but you can show evidence.
What do I show that proves that?
It's the scrapbook.
The scrapbook? Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Because the kids, and that love and admiration, and
Well, this
all
is
that.
what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... It even plays outside the courtroom.
Yep.
It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show. And the villain to boot. Wow. Don't act like that's a bad thing, guys. Come on.
Probably from like a perspective of like star, like, you know, it's this leading role, like the hero is probably seen as like a bigger deal. At least in this context.
It really is if like fucking Tom Holland got reduced to a Power Ranger. The kids love the Steel Samurai. Could you imagine going from the Spider himself to a fucking Power Ranger? And so, he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're
Wow.
missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I.
Woo! We made it.
Oh, I forgot about
Congratulations, WP. Yeah, we didn't need Mia's help. I mean, Edgeworth kind of helped us, but we didn't really, like, there was one moment where he actually was really helpful, but for the most part, we kind of just did it ourselves, honestly.
One day we'll pull out a 100% solo victory. One day.
But that was more just like Edgeworth was just like, yeah, nah, this shit's bullshit. You know what? Fuck this shit. Hey, Phoenix, I got you.
Burgers? French fries?
Hopefully. Yeah, you're paying, Miles. Please, Edgeworth.
You got
Buy
a
us
lot
dinner.
more money than me.
Yes.
Own a company and I can't even afford a car. Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and...
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
For one, the show's cancelled, but two, I can't wait to get back into the costume that someone died in.
Well, no, that one got, we
Yeah.
believe, burned. So.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Did we not talk about that in the trial?
We did, but Will doesn't know that.
Yeah, but Will's the defendant, so he's there. He's watching everything.
Oh yeah, I guess. He's too stupid to remember.
Okay, sure.
Is something wrong? Yeah, the show's cancelled.
No, of course not. Ah! Nick Edgeworth, yes!
Jesus,
Oh my God, that
is
face.
so fucking evil there.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What?
This is so weird.
What? What? that was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't have to waste any time gloating, do you?
Barker. No, I really want you to. I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers.
Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
What? Liar!
I mean, who knows? Who knows? Like, why would you know, Phoenix? Right?
Honestly.
I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. More talk of this. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met.
You tarnished my perfect record, you scum.
Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings!
Okay,
and
I'm
the
starting to
shippers
understand
lose
the
their
shipping.
mind.
Unnecessary
That's like
feelings?
the famous line where it's like, I think a lot of people, that's the moment where a lot of people, I think, start with Wrightworth. Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again.
Bro, I don't have control of that. The court seems to be intentionally pairing us against each other.
I know. That's what I came here to tell you. Interesting.
Well, I guess that's Edgeworth out of the for the rest of the game.
Maybe.
Mr.
Probably not.
Wright? Was that guy your boyfriend?
What? Friends? As if? Boyfriends? As if? They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? You're my future boyfriend, right, Nick?
Nick is 100% straight. Right, Nick?
Right, Nick? Yeah. And then Mia's ghost comes out. Right, Nick?
Both at the exact same time.
Yep.
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something that you're not telling us that we're gonna find out later in this game or another? Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Really? Really? You're gonna go dark on me, Phoenix?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite the stir by revealing an accident from 5 years ago.
You're just gonna ignore me? I'm right in front of you. You just closed your eyes and started talking to yourself, Phoenix.
It's far too hand in pants for you. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. Going back to making kids shows again.
Yo!
The Pink Princess official.
Oh my god, is Salmonella the guy who was a co-conspirator to murder directing it? I hope. Nick?
Is it Penny in the costume?
Yeah, who's in the costume? This is it, the new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? Oh no.
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay?
Oh
my
my
lord.
god, you're getting me into all this fucking gay
Oh, Phoenix,
like
you
MLP
poor man.
bullshit.
I know, it just, and then on top of everything else, now it's Pink Princess too. We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again?
Oh my.
I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. Yeah, something tells me that's a no.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers.
Wow, that's funny. And that's it.
That concludes Chapter 3 of this playthrough. And hey, we unlocked. Oh yeah, we unlocked. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the full one. I'm thinking, who the fuck is this guy?
And
And
yeah,
Edgeworth is on it. So
if
he
you
will
wanna,
be
I think if you,
important.
yeah, I think if you press.
Oh, I didn't even get to see the title.
Oh, is it gonna force us in? I forget what happens. Does it like force us to continue?
I think it
Or
does.
does it?
I think it does.
Yeah, okay, then that's fine. We could look at it in the next episode. So. That's fine. But yeah, it is Turnabout Goodbyes, which also, I will say...
Yeah, it's forcing us in, so I'm just gonna...
Yeah, you're gonna want to get out of that real quick, because...
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. We're good. But I will say, because we are gonna be jumping into what is probably one of the, I'd say, pretty undisputed fan favorite cases of the series next time. Turnabout Goodbyes.
And in the first
it has a
game,
dramatic title, Turnabout Goodbyes. This is a very beloved case. This is kind of the original, like, really beloved case. And it's gonna be a lot of fun, and a lot of stuff's gonna come to a head. And with a title like Turnabout Goodbyes, it's probably gonna be dramatic and maybe sad, but I'm really excited for it, because that's gonna be awesome. But more importantly, we've finished Turnabout Samurai, the longest case so far. Bites the dust.
That was definitely an interesting one. I almost feel sad now we're not going to see the old bag again.
Yeah,
Nah,
I mean...
I'll get over that.
The other thing is who knows? We might see her again. You never know.
Oh, God, don't do that to me.
I
say I'm sad now, but it's temporary, okay? It's temporary.
Hey, the only characters in this series that are basically off limits are the ones that die, or, like, if they get put away, then they're probably gone. But even that's not like 100%, but it's like pretty close to it. But anyone that you meet along the way, I mean, who knows? But yeah, no, that was Turnabout Samurai. Like I said, kind of a middle of the road case for a lot of people. It's very few people would say it's one of their favorites, but I don't think many people would say it's like one of the worst cases either.
Yeah, I would say
it kind of
this
falls
case
somewhere.
definitely doesn't leave as big an impression as Case 2 did.
No, it's not as strong as Case 2, and it's not as strong.
Case 2 was so memorable,
I think as a trial, this actually might have been a little better than Case 2, but I think, like, yeah, the emotional resonance of Case 2 is so much stronger.
Yeah.
And then the next case is going to have the emotional resonance and just an amazing, like, case all around. Like,
but
Case 4 is going to take it to another level.
This is a bit of a weird one, right? Because while it doesn't leave the biggest impact, it's also really the actual, like, introduction of Maya as a character.
Yeah,
and she's actually
there's a lot of
really fun, but at the same time,
yeah, there's a lot that's important, right? Like, you do still get like a better idea of who Maya really is. Like I said, more development on Edgeworth that's important. We get more of the kind of Gumshoe's deal. So, like, a lot of the characters make good progression. And like I said, this is kind of like the soft kind of beginning. The first two cases kind of, like I said, set the stage for everything, and now we're kind of off on our journey, and we have this, like, fun, long, wacky case that kind of gets you into what the normal rhythm seems like it's going to be moving forward for Ace Attorney. So it kind of acts like that. Because the first two cases, I kind of consider both of them the introduction. Because, like, the first one's a literal tutorial, and then the second one's kind of like, okay, the game started. And they collectively kind of introduce all the characters. Because a lot of the main characters aren't even introduced until the second case. Maya, Edgeworth, a lot of important people don't show up till the second case.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
It was definitely an interesting one, for sure, like I said. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll land middle. I think for this game, it'll probably be... I mean, it's so hard to compare, right? Because one's so short and the other's so long. But I imagine that when we're finished, your least favorite cases of this game will be the first Turnabout and Turnabout Samurai. Because Turnabout Sisters is great.
It just had more.
I think you're really gonna love Turnabout Goodbyes.
Yeah, because Turnabout Sisters, it had more. Like I said, it had more memorable prosecutors, both in design and personality. But the standard that Ace Attorney is set with, even the first Turnabout, I would say, as well as Sisters. For character design alone, everyone in this trial this chapter looks pretty realistic. I would say they look pretty normal. Whereas in Chapter 2, everyone stands out like a fucking sore thumb. You got April May,
I
you've
think
got
that was
Red, White.
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
Red, White,
vibrant.
and April May's aesthetic was very, like, over the top, yeah.
The aesthetic
Pretty-
is just so fictional and just so ridiculous that
Yeah.
it leaves an impression, and then you go to chapter 3 and it's
Sure.
like,
I mean, there's a mix of that. You're gonna see characters that kind of
silly,
fall in
but
both
it doesn't really hit the
ways
note
with
as
that.
much.
Yeah, sure.
Compared to what I assume is, well, to what I know is a very big franchise, they just don't, the characters just don't stand out all that much. I know you be simping quite a bit
Sure.
for Miss Vasquez, but yeah.
I mean, she's hot, and it's also it's personality too.
So's
But yeah,
Mia.
I mean,
So's Maya. So's April.
oh, of course. But like, I don't now. I will argue that I'd rather simp for Vasquez than April May personally. But
I don't know, man.
But
that
I don't
that angry face is like.
But to be like perfectly honest, like I don't necessarily consider
I just
like
don't,
as far as like people that we kind of go at, the probably the most iconic ones that we've had so far are probably Red, White, and Old Bag. Because I don't really consider.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd consider April D. I mean, Sawit's iconic because he's the OG and he throws his fucking hair at us. So he is kind of iconic too, to be fair. Even though he is a super basic looking guy, just the fact that he throws his hair at us and Phoenix makes that one face
you said
that we have
Sal.
not seen since. No, Sawit.
Oh, I thought you said
Frank
Sal.
Sawit. No, well, okay. Well, Sal, to be fair, I mean, we're talking about colorful characters. I guess that's one way to describe Salmonella. He's something.
Yeah, something, alright.
He's certainly memorable, if nothing else. But yeah, no, I definitely get that. I definitely think there's kind of more, there's definitely more, there's a lot that's going on in the second case because it introduces is really big characters. This one didn't really introduce anyone that I feel like is like overly important. All of the introductions were characters that felt like very specific to this case. Whereas, like I said, in the last case, we were introducing like a bunch of like major characters, and even again stuff like there was a lot of stuff in the second case that didn't even get resolved. Like we talked about stuff that still hasn't come up yet in the series, so. There's also that kind of lead in that second case has more kind of legs and is going to tie into stuff later. Whereas this case, we pretty much solved everything. The only thing that came up again was the fact that like Edgeworth and Phoenix have a history, and that's still not explored yet. But there is it is more self-contained.
Gotta leave foreshadowing for the future.
Yeah. Yeah, like there are these little things, and like the character development for a lot of the major characters was great, but there wasn't a lot of like overarching stuff that existed. Whereas in Turnabout Sisters, we had a lot. We were getting teases of like the 15 years ago thing that we didn't really learn that much about, DL6, and like how that relates to a bunch of people and all that stuff. And like there were things that were nothing. We didn't get all our answers in case 2, so there's also that level of intrigue on top of the fact that like again Mia died, so there was that emotional resonance even though we had just met her. But now we're kind of in that like interesting spot where she's literally watching over us, and
it's
that's kind of
and hot.
Yeah, the whole Mia Maya thing is so weird, and
Such a fucking
doesn't get
meme.
Oh, it's so great. But yeah, no, like that's a huge part of Ace Attorney that like you now know about. That's like gonna
still
be a
don't
thing
quite know
that
how
I'm
to
like
feel
so
about it.
excited for. Oh yeah, it'll somehow only get weirder too.
Thumbs up Phoenix? Oh, don't be telling me other family members are coming out of that body.
Oh, imagine! Oh my god.
Yeesh.
But
Got the
yeah,
whole
there's a
fucking
lot of
bloodline there.
the blood, the spirit channeling is strong in the Fae.
Just
women,
think about
apparently.
it, Phoenix. You can channel anyone in history that you want.
Yeah, we don't really know anything about like the limits of how this works or anything, so we don't know how powerful Maya could potentially become with it.
Well,
and
how
how that
powerful
could
Mia
play a
was
role in-
already.
I mean, that's the thing though. It's like Mia, we never saw like Mia doing it, and she like obviously kind of gave it up to be an attorney, but so we don't know the specifics, but we know that apparently like it was very strong in her, like the ability. So, again, with Maya, that's just something that we'll have to see over the course of the series. Because right now, she basically can't channel at all. But like when she's really like fucked up, she can kind of, bring in Mia. But generally speaking, she can't just like do it at this point. So she has a long way to go with that. And that might be something else that we'll explore, is her trying to get stronger. That's kind of other stuff that we'll can potentially look forward to. But yeah, Turnabout Samurai is kind of like, it is what it is, on its face value. I don't think there's too much to kind of overanalyze about it. It's pretty on the nose. Like I said, the moment where she says hammer, it's the classic. And this is Ace Attorney loves to do this, so it's something to and really these type of games in general, but the classic thing where they say the wrong word and like this one word gives away like the whole gambit is like a classic in these type of things, and Ace Attorney in particular really likes that. So that's something to look for, especially in like the climactic moments, is someone like blowing themselves up just because they slip up on like one word and it like blows up their whole thing.
Yeah, and that's something we're gonna have to.
That's something to look for in any type of game like this. Honestly,
Yeah.
The classic like slip of the tongue.
We've already had a few of those in Danganronpa too, which is pretty amusing.
Sure, yeah. I mean, you're gonna see that. Like that is like a favorite of like these type of like
genre. This genre.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even want to, because I didn't want to call it like a detective mystery thing necessarily, but whatever you would define it as, these games.
Murder mystery.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, it's interesting because Danganronpa and Ace Attorney both have like the same structure essentially. Like obviously it's not identical, but it's basically through some form or nothing, something happens,
well, there's
you
actual
investigate it, and then you go to a trial. Yeah, and there's plot in this too.
Really?
I keep talking about all this stuff that's built up that we didn't even fully get answers for and everything. So come on.
That's not plot. That's just bad writing.
But it's what? You what, mate? But no, seriously though, I'm really excited for the next case though.
I'm sure. I only saw a brief percentile of that cover, and it definitely looks interesting.
It is probably the peak of this game.
Oh wow, damn.
But there's certainly a case to be made for something else, but I
know there's like one mega fucking case that's never gonna end at the very end.
See, that's the thing, right? Hard to compare. But the mega case is goated. But it's like I said, like I kind of almost think of that more as its own like game. It's closer to its own game than its own case almost. Though,
in terms of length, would you compare it to Danganronpa's final case?
Well, Danganronpa's final case is like, I mean,
that's a really fucking long case.
You're talking about the case specifically, because that's actually one of the.
Yeah.
I feel like 6. Yeah, that is like one of the shortest chapters. Like overall,
well, because it's literally just an investigation and a trial. It's literally just that. But that case, that trial itself went on for quite a while.
But I mean, even just from that, like, if we were just talking the trial time, like the case we just had like played, it has more trial time than the final case in DR1.
You think?
Yeah, you put the 3 days together, the 3 trial like scenes together. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, but no, I would say,
because my one of that hit 4 hours.
Because I would say the last the bonus case for AA1 is probably I mean, it's definitely the longest case in the original trilogy. It is probably, yeah, I don't even know. It is probably like,
we'll say it's too long then. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, it's so fucking long. Like I said, that's why I said that the warning that if you whether you want to, take a little break before we do that, but even if we do, then I'm sure it won't matter for whenever these go up because.
I mean, it might. You never know, depending on if we take a break that long.
Yeah, I would imagine probably not. But no, this is actually going to end up being one of the shorter episodes, I think, because the investigation was pretty quick, and that was with us getting stuck for a little while.
We're at 2:35.
And that still is going to make it one of the shortest ones, though.
Probably.
By a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I don't really have much to say in general about Turnabout Samurai that we haven't really talked about as we went.
Neither do I. It was really quirky in its concept, but really the second case was more quirky in terms of its characters. Which you wouldn't expect, but it was.
Sure.
This was still fun, though, like I said.
The weirdest character was probably Sal.
It was the official introduction of Maya, so I can say I do like Maya. She's very sassy, very fun.
Is her?
I did like a fair number of the characters. Like I said, I feel like they don't leave much of an impression in the overall franchise.
Yeah,
I want to say.
Without giving, I will say,
Old Bag.
There's
and,
not many.
Salmonella.
Not much.
Those are some
there's
memes.
Not much from most of the characters from this case. I would say the majority of them will never be seen again.
Penny and that little kid whose name I've already forgot. I'm sorry, but you were barely characters.
Yeah, you probably. I think you have a decent idea of who might among this group who might return.
And yeah, I mean, the kid might, if he becomes an attorney himself, or
I was gonna say like the only way Cody comes back is if it's like 6 games later and he's like, yeah, that was the name of the kid.
There are 6 more games.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if we can get to like 10 years later, he's like 17 or something, and that might be interesting. But
yeah,
I mean, who knows how the timeline's gonna shape out? But that's not a problem for us anytime soon.
Anyway, guys, I think we're done. Are we done?
Yeah.
That concludes.
Head out of here whenever you want.
That concludes another chapter of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Next, we'll be moving on to chapter 4. Hope you guys are excited. And
I am.
We know. And we, more specifically, Mr. Shark, will see you guys next time.